Well, hello there, my lovely friends, and welcome aboard. This is your pilot, Jack. Please enjoy your time here with me. So, yeah. Okay, so one of the things I want to talk about was, you can tell by the title of this video, that was me. You know that Beyonce video, like, I'm a diva, and she's like, no passengers on my plane. Like, I freaking love that part. But anyway, as you can see by the title, yeah, jealousy is not a... What does that mean, Jag? Let me tell you what that means, okay? I first started seeing this like way back in the day when we all had MySpace and stuff like that. I still see it now, obviously, on social media, but if there's like a picture of a girl, I don't really see this too often with guys, so I'm just mostly talking about girls here. I'll see comments where people will say like, oh, not even just to me, but just in general, like, oh, you're like, oh, you're so pretty, I'm so jealous, or, oh man, look, she's got such a nice body, I'm so jealous. And like, I see other people accepting that, they're like, oh, thank you so much, and I'm just like, that literally like breaks my heart, because I'm just like, especially for me, I have received comments like that before, and to be honest with you, it literally kind of, it really bothers me, because to me, being jealous is not a compliment. Why would that make me feel better to know that someone now feels worse for having interacted with me? That's the opposite of what I want to do. You know, this whole like your pilot Jag thing, like I am here to like make people just feel proud of who they are and to respect who they are and to just feel powerful in their life and to feel confident, and if they're not yet there, that they're getting there and that they can feel good about that. And so when someone tells me, oh, I'm so jealous of you, or I'm so jealous of that, like it literally, what it means to me is that I have failed. It means that I have failed to achieve what it was that I wanted to achieve. This is the opposite of what I want to do. And I think it's just really important to realize, especially on social media, what you have to realize is people are showing a highlight reel of their life, and I mean, I do this too. Like if you post things, you know, that are exciting, or like, hey, I just got this done, or hey, look at this new car, blah, blah, blah. Life looks really exciting in little snapshots. But what you have to realize is it's like that was one moment in that person's day. You know, because like, for example, there was one day in particular where I literally spent, this was after my mom had died, and obviously, like, I was devastated, but there were times where like I would just be sobbing earlier that day, but then an hour later you're smiling because like I'm not crying right now and I want so bad to feel better, so I'm going to just make myself smile. And we don't think about things like that. So what everyone is seeing is a highlight reel. So when you're at home scrolling through Facebook or Instagram and someone's out and they're like bikini out, you know, like in the Bahamas, just like sunning themselves under the sunlight of the sun, like we just compare that to the fact that we're laying in our house in our sweats and we have no makeup on. But think about it, like I think what happened is, like, especially with reality shows like the Kardashians and stuff, like literally like they're living a normal life, and anytime you film yourself having a normal life or doing really awesome things, it sensationalizes a lot, and as a viewer, we kind of like, I think that's why Twitter and Instagram and reality shows are so interesting to people, because we want to know like what goes on in the normal side of these people's lives. So when there are some vloggers that I watch that literally they just film themselves doing absolutely like nothing much, but I'm entertained by that because that's what, for me, that's what I like to watch. And so to me, it's not them like not having a life, it's like their mundaneness is like entertaining me, and that's really cool. Like, wow, you know. And it's not that it's not reality, it's not that people aren't doing amazing things, because they are, but you have to realize like that's not a reflection on you. Just because someone else is beautiful doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. Just because someone else is talented doesn't mean that you're not talented. Like, you are all of those things. And you don't have to feel bad about yourself, because like really when it comes down to it, like this is your life and your experience is going to be uniquely your own, and you're not going to be doing the same things that other people are doing. You're not going to have the same talents as other people, and other people are not going to have the same talents as you. A talent is just something that someone is naturally good at doing that other people or most people are not either capable of doing, or they're not naturally able to just do that. You know, it's kind of like, let's say Kobe Bryant, for example. Kobe Bryant, in my opinion, has a talent, an athletic talent, especially for basketball. Now, could he get where he is now with just sheer talent? I think probably so. Could someone else get there without that talent and just putting in the same amount of hard work and time? Could they develop a talent? Could you create a talent? I suppose so. But what happens, what's really magical, is when you take your talent and you combine your talent and your purpose and your mission in life with preparation, practice, skill, repetition, like you will like explode. Like you become capable of so much. And there's no reason, I mean, for me, like, because I'm a singer, and there are singers where I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I wish I had that person's voice. Like it took me a long time to like my singing voice. It really did. And but at the same time, like you have to get over it. And one of the things that makes you jealous, because you're like, I can't have that. I know I want something that I literally cannot have. I cannot have that person's singing voice. Do you know what I mean? No one can sing like Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston's voice is her own. It sounds like her own, and that's hers. Now, are there other amazing singers in the world? Oh yeah. But let's say you really like Whitney Houston's voice. Well, you cannot have it. That is, you can't take her voice out of her and put it in you and have the same voice. It just won't happen. And I think that's a lot where the jealousy comes in, is there's certain things you want but you literally can't have. But then there are other things where if someone has a really nice body, why are you jealous of that? Like, let that instead motivate you. Like, they're a human being just like you, and we all have the same 24 hours in a day. The only difference is they're doing something different with their 24 hours that you aren't doing. Someone that has got what you want is out doing something you're not. Don't kid yourself. Like, if you want to develop your talent, or you want to have a skill that maybe you aren't as talented in, you have to put in the time. Don't let this knock you down and just be like, oh, I can't have that awesome body with those rock hard abs, and oh, dang it, I can't have a butt like that. Like, yeah, you can. Actually, you really can. You can, I mean, granted, your body type might be different than someone else's, but if you want a nice body, there's no reason you can't have that. You just have to put in the work. So instead of like being jealous about that, let them motivate you. Like, dude, they're just a human being and I'm just a human being, which means if they can do that, then I should be able to do that. If I eat right and I exercise, or if I just, whatever, take better care of your health, stop eating so much crap, which, by the way, I should probably not do that, because I've been eating a lot of Airheads lately, and I've probably literally eaten like a couple hundred, but you know what, that's beside what. But I've been there before, you know, like in the last year or two, I, have lost quite a bit of weight, and what's funny is I didn't really recognize I had gotten, like, I wasn't big, but like for me, because I'm only 5'3", and so the way that I had, like, I look at pictures now and I'm like, how come when I looked in the mirror I never saw it that way? But I stopped like feeling jealous, because when you feel jealous and you don't like yourself, you feel like punishing yourself. You feel like, the frick, dude, I might as well just go like eat that huge pizza anyway, because it doesn't matter, I'm still gonna be fat before whether I eat the pizza or not. You can't think that way. So anyway, just something to ponder on. So this is your Pod Jack signing out. Drive safe, have a blast, and make someone else's day better than yours. Bye.